Hey guys, what's going on? It's Dimer here, and in today's video I'm going to be giving you guys a complete breakdown and a race guide on this new game called Xeno Online. If you guys want to go check it out, it's currently 150 Robux. It's in pre-alpha, so I'm pretty sure they're going to be shutting it down soon. But this is for people that can check it out and stuff like that and want to get started on it. And this is some few tips that could help out some beginners and whatever race you roll and stuff like that. It's pretty much just to help you guys understand the game and get fast progression in the game. And the reason I'm doing this is because there's not going to be any data resets at all. They're not going to reset any of your data. They're not going to reset any of your levels that you gain from the pre-alpha. So if you get started on it now, when the game releases, you get the progress now. Also, DBOG is not out right now, so this is a really good fun Dragon Ball game to play, in my opinion. Probably the best one right now that's out right now to play, that I've had fun playing at least. Now I'm going to stay on the home screen real quick, and I'm going to tell you guys what to do, and I'm going to pop some MP4s on the screen real quick to help you along and guide you and stuff like that. Now these steps apply by everybody but Majins. The first step does apply to everyone, so Majin, this does include you, but I'll be going over that again when I cover the Majin race. The first thing you need to do is go to heaven, meaning you have to jump off the map 3 times, combat log 3 times, whatever you need to do, go to heaven, and then go along Snake Way, and then go to heaven. Now, after you get to heaven, all I want you to do is I want you to gravity train the whole time you're there. Once you spawn in to the minute you spawn out, you're going to be gravity training the whole time. This will make it so you don't have to gravity train later. This is something you want to get out of the way now, so you don't have to worry about it later. All right, so that's the first thing you want to do. Go to heaven, gravity train, get that done, get that out of the way. You won't lose any BP from it because you start with basically no BP, so you're gonna gain more than you lose. Now I know it takes a lot more time, but you won't be taking any risk at all, and it's a lot easier that way. The second thing you want to do after you get home and after you get back onto your home planet is you're gonna want to find someone on your home planet that is past 20k plus BP. They have to be past 20k plus BP. Ask if you can leech off of them. Now leeching is probably the best way to gain progress right now in the game. You're going to want to leech off of someone, all right, and get to the soft cap, which is 12k, all right, and it's actually pretty fast. It's actually pretty fast if you're leeching off of someone, especially if you're a Saint. Now you're gonna want to leech to 12k, and if you can't do that, the best thing, next thing you can do is spar your shadow, but don't do any missions. And don't spar your shadow if you can find someone to help you leech, all right? Oh, a quick disclaimer real quick. When you hit your soft cap at the bottom right, you're going to see a bar. It's going to say limit break progress, all right? That's when you know you've hit your soft cap. And then once you do that, then you're going to start limit breaking. Really quickly, since we're on step 3 real quick, I just want to say that you aliens do not need to do this step. You guys do not need to worry about limit breaking or anything. You guys don't have limits or anything like that. The only thing you're going to be doing from now on, you're not relying on anybody else. For right now, you're just going to be shadow boxing. So spawn your shadow in by pressing K, and you're just going to be shadow boxing them. And limit breaking, spar your shadow until you break your limits. You can't leech anymore. It's not worth to leech. It's not worth to do that at all. You just need to limit break. Now, obviously, if you're a Jiren, you could honestly probably get away with just leeching to your mode. So if you have someone to help you leech all the way to your mode, by all means, do it. Now, once you limit break the first time, you might be able to start doing missions, especially if you're a Saiyan. If you're a Saiyan, you're on planet Vegeta, you should be able to do missions. Now, mainly, you're going to be fighting the Cybermen mission because every other mission on every other planet, all of their BPs adjust to yours. Cybermen's BP do not adjust at all. So when you get to like 12k and then you break your soft cap, 15k, 18k, whatever, then you're fighting Cybermen, which are like 200 BP, and you could run through those missions way faster. So if you're Saiyan, go ahead and do it. If you're other ones, you can. If you have a friend or something, you could even do it by yourself, but it's kind of risky. You might not get all of them. You might just get a couple. If you can't do the missions, I suggest having someone help you leech to the next soft cap, and then you should be able to do the missions just fine. Yeah, you should be able to do the missions, but if you can't, just try to get to your next soft cap by leeching again. But if you can, start saving your money, and the first things you want to save for is a space pod. Everybody needs a space pod. If you got your space pod beforehand, congrats. But mainly, most people won't get their space pod until after their first soft cap, unless you have people from empires or people that are helping you, your friends helping you get money in the first place. But if you already have your pod, great. If you don't, start doing missions, start trying to get your pod, or even get a friend to give you some money for a pod. The space pod, once you get the space pod, here are the planet coords. I might put a time stamp here, and it'll be in the description as well. Here's all the planet coords. All right, that's all the planet coords. Boom, there you go. Now, the next thing you need to save for is Kai Sense and Power Control. Kai Sense and Power Control, they're really important. Kai Sense lets you see people across the map, all across the map, depending on their Kai, except for androids. And Power Control helps you be able to track your BP past 30k. But what I mean by this is you get past 30k and the scouter starts saying error, and then once you're able to get past 30k, if you have power control, you can tone it down to 10%, and say your BP is like 3,100 at 10%. You just add a 0 onto it and it's 31k. So it's a very simple way to keep track of it. This only goes up to 300,000, so once you get past that, I don't know what to do at that point. But the next thing you need to start saving for is for key moves. So this is like Gallic gun and stuff like that. I'll put some locations up right now on the screen, some pictures of locations on where you can go. Try to get your key moves. Those are pretty important. And then the next thing you want to do is just repeat steps 2 and 3, which is leech, limit break, leech, limit break. Those are the main things. For Jirens, you might just want to just from the start just leech all the way to your mode, because it might work. You might not even need to limit break because the soft cap won't affect you that much. Aliens, you can just leech forever. Honestly, you don't need to limit break. All right. For aliens, you don't even need a limit break. All right. Now for Majins, man. For Majins, this is my opinion on what it is. I've never been a Majin, so I don't know. I've had friends that have been Majins though, and are Majins right now trying to gain BP. So I just want to explain real quick what I think you should do and what are the main options you can do. The first one is still go to heaven. Still, the first thing you need to do is go to heaven and train your gravity. If you're a Majin, this is still a key thing to do because you don't want to worry about gravity training later. I trust me on that. I had to worry about it. It's not fun. The next thing, the main thing you want to do is when you get back to your home planet, is have a friend of a different race who is stronger than you, grab people and down people and kill people for you, but let you get the grip. So you gain their BP off of it. So you can gain PP like it's a snowball effect, you know what I mean? The second option, the less common option, if you have another Majin friend and you guys are just starting on the game, you both got Majin by chance, you both can grip people at the same time, both downing people, taking turns gripping people, but they have to be lower, they have to be around your BP. That's the only problem, is so you won't be gaining as much. You don't get the leech, which sucks. So that's the only thing that sucks about it, but that's really it for Majins. I don't know any other things about it. The main things I would do is just keep hunting and always have a partner by your side helping you through the beginning game, because you guys have the toughest beginning game than everybody in the game, but you do gain battle power 3 times as much, so you can spar your shadow if you don't have anything else to do and you don't feel like going around gripping people all the time. So you do get a decent BP gain, but still not that great as like Jiren's 10 times or like androids and stuff like that. But yeah, hopefully this video helped you guys. If it did, let me know in the comments below, and let me know anything. I'll pin comments or I'll heart comments that help out other people and stuff like that. Any helpful comments that you guys can put down below, that'd be great. But yeah, subscribe if you're new. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.